right, so this here is the 2020 Trek Marlin 6, and first I'd like to say that I think this is an all-around fantastic bike. But with that being said, that depends on what type of riding you will be using it for. So when I first got this bike, my original intentions were to use it for working out, like riding on the street, you know, maybe some gravel trails here and there, but nothing too crazy. So if you're looking for a commuter bike that can handle trails here and there, but not on a regular basis, I definitely recommend this bike. But if you're into the type of riding that you saw in this video on a regular basis, I definitely do not recommend this bike. What you should do is spend the extra money on a bike that can handle trails like this. Don't make the same mistake I made. And I know that there's other reviews on this bike that say, oh, this bike can handle trails and this and that. And it can. It can't handle them on a regular basis, which, you know, I've been hammering this thing down pretty tough trails. And honestly, I am actually quite surprised with how it held up, because I've been riding this thing super hard and it holds up. It just, you know, pretty much you get what you pay for. So it does feel, you know, a little flimsy on trails like this, but it still makes it through in one piece. So a couple issues that I have had with this bike is first off, the forks. The forks do not lock out anymore, and I think it's just because I've been riding it so hard. And the lockout is kind of flimsy, you know, it's just a little plastic piece. And like I said, you get what you pay for, but I know that Trek has a warranty on the forks, so I'm going to get that taken care of. Also, my bottom bracket right now is super squeaky because of all the sand and dust that's gotten in there from the trails I've been riding. So I'm going to have to take that apart and lube everything back up, and hopefully that stops that. And also, I've been hearing a lot of ticking, like weird ticking. I don't even know where it's coming from. It's within the bottom bracket and C-tube area, so I'm going to try and figure that out. But other than that, this bike is fantastic. Another thing I noticed with the bike on these tough trails is that when I'm coming downhill and then immediately to a steep incline where I have to switch my gears pretty quick, the bike does struggle with that. A couple times my chain did fall off, which, like I said, this bike isn't made for these style trails, so I mean, I kind of expected that. All right, guys, so overall I think this is a great bike. I know I've been listing a couple issues that I've had, but you got to consider that I've been riding this bike past its limits, and it's very impressive that it's held up as well as it did. So if you're looking for a good commuter bike that can handle trails here and there, definitely get this bike. It is fantastic. It's a great ride. It's a smooth ride. The tires are nice for both the road and the trails, and it's pretty affordable. But if you're looking to do pretty hard trails on the regular, definitely stick to something a little more expensive and more rugged that can handle that type of riding. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you're into this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. Thanks for watching.